Foster care. Many of y'all know about foster care. I'm sure that y'all probably have friends or family that have fostered children, and we've got different types of foster care that we do. We do basic foster care, which you would think of as it's just a child, put them in the foster care home. I really don't think any any foster care situation should be named basic, because these kids are coming with some sort of abuse or neglect or abandonment issues. And so there's therapies that are needed, specialized care. But when it goes above and beyond that, we have an enhanced foster care, which is siblings of 4 or 5 kids that get placed in one home. And then we also have therapeutic foster care. Therapeutic foster care is when a child has a diagnosis, and it could be a behavior, mental, physical, any sort of diagnosis. We have specially trained foster parents that do that. To me, that is an amazing ministry. There's many stories I could share there. One of them is we have a foster family. It's not even a foster family anymore because they've adopted the 2 girls, but they were in their 60s. They'd already raised their families, and then they started to foster, and they wanted to do therapeutic. They started fostering these 2 little girls that were nonverbal and had some major speech issues. I have a child, my youngest that's in that picture has a speech disorder, and I know the time and the effort that goes into helping kids with situations like that. I can't imagine signing up to redo that at 60 years old like this family did. They have now, as I said, adopted these 2 little girls. They can speak now. They're involved in their community. They're doing well in school. They still have extra support from us, but they also have a family. These 2 girls really were in a bad situation until this foster family in Embrace, Alabama came around to help them. Another story with foster care is we get this question all the time, and this is another therapeutic situation. What happens when they age out? Are y'all done with them? Or it's the same situation with adoption. We are always going to be a part of their lives if they want that. There's a young lady who starts texting me. I keep up with her all through the year, but she's 26. She has some mental limitations, and we have a foster family. They're her family now because they've adopted her. And at the beginning of October, I always get a text from her about her birthday coming up. And I always feel so honored. And then the staff remind me, Rebecca, she just wants a present from you. She really is not interested in you coming to the birthday party. And so 2 days ago, she texted me and said, you know, my birthday's today. Of course, I knew her birthday was. Then she starts telling me her dog's birthday's in 3 days. So every year I send her a gift card to go to the pet store. And her adoptive mother said how much she loves it because she feels like she has her own money, her own credit card, and so hopefully she'll share with me what she gets, but I'm not sure if she will. Again, we stay in touch with her. She told me she was going out to lunch with her foster care, who was her foster care supervisor, I think today for her birthday. Again, our kids, they do age out on paper, but they never age out of our hearts. We have foster kids all over the state. And we have over 150 foster families. The way I like to share that our role, the kids are still in DHR custody, but when they come into our foster care system, we can go above and beyond for these foster families. I like to say we are a concierge service. If a foster family needs a car seat, if they need a baby bed, again, if both parents work and the child needs to go to the doctor, our staff step in and take these children. We just did a Halloween party for one of our programs over in Tuscaloosa, where our older kids organized the party and the younger kids came. My youngest son, his Halloween costume came from an idea of one of our older kids. They had a ramen noodle outfit on, and my son loves ramen noodles, so I ordered the same outfit, and we made a box that looks like a microwave. And so I sent an email and said, make sure you tell him how much I appreciate the idea for my son's Halloween costume. Again, we do everything that y'all do with your kids, from Halloween, from Christmas, Thanksgiving, last year, one of our programs did a Halloween pumpkin carving contest, and our older kids, who we thought were not going to get into it, loved it because they had never carved pumpkins. So sometimes it's the first that we get to do with some of our kids.